You know what? I had a goal, and the goal was 6,000 before my birthday, which was yesterday. And I only got one more subscriber until I hit that goal. What y'all waiting for? If you are new here, my name is Shaneria. This is Talking Crime. On this channel, we do reaction videos. Now, if you like drama, if you like tea, or you just like to hear somebody else's story, this is the channel for you. Hit that subscribe button, join the family. Over here, we definitely listen and we definitely give our opinion. Now, if you are returning, y'all already know how we like to do it. Let's get straight into today's reaction video. Oh, and don't forget to hype me up. Let's get started.
My grandma's trying to send me to jail over my daddy's ashes, and I'm about to tell y'all why. Okay, so boom, let's jump straight into it. My daddy passed away June 11, 2017, 3 days before my birthday. I was 11 turning 12. Don't get me wrong, before my daddy passed away, we was a big happy family. Everybody used to always come over, everything like that. After my daddy passed away, of course, everything was weird. Nobody came around no more. I barely seen anybody. But as far as my grandma's side, we was cool, as far as I knew. Let's jump into when I turned 15. When I turned 15, I got pregnant with my daughter. My grandma held a long grudge with me for that for a long time, even though she had 2 kids when she was 15. During my pregnancy, me and my grandma barely even talked. After my pregnancy, we would talk a little bit. I would take my baby over there on holidays. She would buy my baby stuff, good stuff like that. She even cooked for my baby shower, but it took us a long talk to even get to that point. Not too long after my daughter turned 1, she started to distance herself again, and we barely even talked like that. I started to distance myself too. I'm not reaching out if you're not reaching out. At this point, you feel me? Fast forward to another really important moment in my life. I got pregnant with my son when I was 18. My grandma was even madder at me for that. We didn't talk at all. My son ended up passing away 11 days after he was born. She ended up hearing about it. She sent her condolences. She even bought me a giant flower funeral stand. Y'all know what I'm talking about. She even came to the funeral. Not too long after the funeral, she ended up telling me that she felt some type of way about her name not being brought up inside my son's obituary. Mind you, neither was my mom's parents or the baby's father's parents was mentioned inside the obituary. That's really when everything went downhill for real. I told her how I felt about what she said. She didn't like that. We didn't talk after that. That was 2023. Fast forward to December 2024, I ended up throwing a party for my dad's birthday. I ended up contacting her, asking her if she could bring the ashes. I also told her that she was invited. I didn't think she would come. She ended up coming, and she also brought the ashes. Mind you, this is only the second time I've had my dad's ashes since he passed away. And that was my baby shower and his birthday party. Even though that we initially had the ashes when he passed away. My mom got the ashes, but she would do back and forth trades every week with my grandma for the ashes. And one week, my grandma just never gave them back. After the birthday party night, I never got my dad's ashes again. Fast forward to about 2025 March. Beginning of March. I ended up going to her house to talk to my uncle about a few things that I had going on. I was there for a while. We was talking for a while. My mom even ended up coming in the house, having to use the bathroom. And amidst of all of that, she came back downstairs, and at that point, I had spotted out my father's ashes. I said, "Oh, I be forgetting these even here." I grabbed the ashes and I sat down on the couch. We still having our conversation. Whoop-de-doo. In the midst of our conversation, I asked him, I'm like, "You think she'll let me take these? I'll bring them back next week." The following week was a Monday exactly. I'm like, "I'll bring them back on Monday." He like, "Yeah, why not? That's your daddy. I'll let her know." Cool. We finishing our conversation. After that, I'm there for another 30, probably 25 minutes. I get up, we leave. I tell him I'll be back on Monday. He closed the door, he locked it. That was that. Me and my mama get to where we was going. He texted me and said, "I knew I should have never let you take him. She tripping on me." And that's where everything went downhill. Let me know if y'all want a part 2, because this is where it gets juicy.
I don't understand why people be wanting to play like that. Like, why is you even playing like that when you know that he has a child? Why would you keep his child from getting his ashes? I'm so confused on why people be playing like that.
All right, y'all, here we go with the part 2. I wasn't even gonna do it, but my mama told me to keep going, so let's do it. I think I left off where my uncle texted or called me. One of those. He texted me saying, oh, I knew I should have never let you take him. She over here tripping on me already. Mind y'all, me and my mama been long ago from his house. At this point, we at my other uncle's house. I text back like, oh, what she saying? Woo woo. He basically like, she on some, oh, you had no business giving those to her, da 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 da. She ends up calling me. When she called me, she was instantly angry, instantly on tip. If you know anything about me, I'm quick to match some energy, but in that moment, I was just trying to see what she was really talking about, so I ain't really hop on nothing like that. As soon as I answer the phone, she basically like some, oh, you need to bring them ashes back. You don't just come to nobody's house taking stuff. Excuse me? Take my daddy ashes? So she just riled, loudy, screaming on the phone. I'm not saying nothing back at this point. I'm just letting her talk. Wait on me. So at some point, she finally let me get the chance to talk. I'm like, I actually didn't take them. Your son told me I could take them, and I was going to bring them back on Monday. She like, oh, I don't care. You need to bring them ashes back tonight. I'm like, I was going to bring them back on Monday. She holding on tight. Oh, you need to bring them back tonight. You don't just come in nobody's house taking stuff. Da-da-da-da-da-da. I'm like, dang, I didn't even know that it was really a hard issue like that. She got to popping it even harder. At this point, I'm like, you know what? These is my daddy ashes. I did have him in the beginning to begin with. When my daddy passed away, he didn't even mess with you like that. So now you know what? Now you gotta come get him from me. I straight told her, I'm not a kid no more. I'm grown now. Since you can't be respectful, I won't be respectful either. Straight told her, I'm not bringing nothing back. Now you gotta come get him. I hung up on her. She texted me. She said, I'm gonna get the police involved, blah, 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 woo, woo, woo. Girl, I wasn't giving a fuck. My uncle ended up texting me that night, basically saying he hate that all this happening. He don't want to have to pick sides. He should have never gave the ashes to me in the first place. And he was asking me to just bring them back. I said no. And that's it for part 2. Let me know if y'all want part 3. Part 3 gonna be how she basically sent my coke sniffing cousins talking about my deceased son. And when she also went to the police station.
Because I wouldn't give it back either. What? Because first of all, the child's supposed to have them anyway. Why is the mother even having them? You lucky they let you get the fucking ashes. What you should have done was got some ashes out there, got a necklace, and put some of the ashes in and gave it back to his child. If she's his only child, that's who should have them. Or if she's his oldest, give her the ashes. Like, why the rah-rah in the back and forth when you didn't even have them in the first place?
All right, y'all, so boom, here go part 3. So in this part, this is going to be me just uploading the messages. So here go the messages when my uncle first texted me. Here y'all go. I'm not about to read them. Y'all better stop and pause. So those messages, that was the first day when everything went down. Mind you, all these messages was after my grandma called me popping it. So I was hot. These next messages is about 2 days after the first ones. Fast forward to the 22nd of March. This where the cokehead sniffing cousin come in. Y'all been waiting on this. This is one of my cousins on my dad's side, of course. Me and this girl ain't got no type of relationship. My mama done already beat her up. I don't even know why she decided to even put herself in this situation. Some shit that ain't even got nothing to do with you. You over there riding for motherfuckers that slapped you up after you and my mama fought. Just because you want to make sure you keep them around because they taking care of you and your kids. But scratch that. Let me jump back into the story. They had to be over there conversating about me or something. Mind you, this day I went on Facebook and I seen the uncle who messages I was just showing y'all. Another one of my uncles on my daddy's side. My grandma and the cokehead sniffing cousin. They was all on Facebook together. They linked up, whatever. So they all had to be over there conversating about me. So boom, here go the messages. She started texting me out of nowhere. I lied. She called me first. I was actually at my brother's probate. I wasn't even at home. Y'all know, for the noops and stuff. It's loud as hell in that bitch. She called me, random number. Of course I answer. I don't know who it is. I'm like, hello? They just get to popping it. Rah, 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 rah. Where you at? I'm about to pull up. Da-da-da-da. Confusion. Bitch, I hung up. I can't motherfucking hear you. I'm in this loud ass place. I don't even know who you is. And she started texting me. So here go the messages. Then the bitch started throwing shots on Facebook. Here goes some of her posts. Y'all seen in the messages when the bitch was putting shit on my daddy. Here go a post when she started putting shit on my baby. And then mind y'all, the sister that she talking about in these messages and on this post don't even fuck with her. She was one of the first people that called me when she seen all this shit going down on Facebook. She actually just called me the other day after motherfuckers was being messy, I guess, sending my story times around. Bitch, your own sister don't even fuck with you. She got you blocked right now, actually. Only motherfuckers that fuck with you for real is the motherfuckers that be over there in that motherfucking house. Here go another post from the same day. Bitch, you in the messages talk about I'm oh so poor and broke and shit, but you got your cash out posted up on the Facebook.
I hate when people know that another person is wrong and want to get on their side and talk all the mess. That means that person been wanting to talk shit in the first motherfucking place. They been didn't fool with you in the first goddamn place. In my opinion, I feel like the child should have the fucking ashes. Maybe she could give some to the mother, the auntie, the uncles, like, and they get a little necklace with the ashes in it. But who should have the ashes is either his child or if he was married and she shared the ashes. Like, why y'all doing too much? I don't understand. The uncle said she could get it and now he going back because the mama is doing too much. He gotta sit in that moment and say, would I want my children to have my ashes or my mother to hold my ashes from my children? Like, all of this over some ashes that should belong to his child. And he was living with her. He was living with his daughter and her mama when he passed. Okay.
Alright, y'all, here go part 4, and I'm trying to make this the last part. So after she was texting and calling me and I seen her Facebook post and stuff, this is why I say I feel like they was over there conversating about me. My uncle ended up texting me a couple hours later. Sounded like threats to me. Here y'all go. Mind y'all, before these messages, he ended up calling me, basically popping and saying he gonna do this to me, he gonna do that to me, da 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 da. I hung up on his ass, and then that's where the messages come in. And that's where you see me keep saying, oh, you say you gonna unalive me about some what? That's why I kept saying it, because that's what he said on the phone. So in his next message, he ended up texting me again, basically apologizing. As y'all can see, I did not text him back. In the mix to this, she ended up going to the police station. I got screenshots of that from her Facebook too, but I don't feel like finding those. Just let me know if y'all want those. She ended up telling the police whatever she told them. The police ended up calling me early as hell one day. Out my sleep. Hello? This is Detroit Police Department. Can I speak to? What's this about? Do you supposedly have some ashes? Boop, boop, boop. Hung up on them. She proceeds to send my mom a text saying this. After you just called the police on me, you think you about to what? After you know I already got other shit going on with the police, you think you about to what? Anyways. After them couple messages, that was the last of that. Motherfuckers will still be playing on my phone and shit, but I ain't even really give a fuck for real. Comes May, my uncle reaches out to me through Instagram. Here go the messages. Boom, after that was that. I ain't talk to him no more. He blocked me on Instagram. A couple weeks later, a random page get the text me popping it hard as fuck. And the only reason why I knew it was the cokehead sniffing cousin is because she was saying shit that only family will know. You feel me? So here go the messages. Bitch basically getting harassed. They're homies. So after that, yeah, little shit'll still be happening. Motherfuckers will be calling my phone, whoopty whoopty whoop. But moral of the story is, it calmed down. Motherfuckers was really on shit, and I still had my baby ashes at the end of the day, so I really didn't care. My grandma still be posting on Facebook every time she'd have a court date about it or something, anything like that. For the most part, I really didn't give a fuck. During this, one of my cousins ended up calling me, basically trying to figure out what was going on. And a mix to that, she ended up telling me how my grandma was basically going around telling motherfuckers that my daddy wasn't my daddy, which pissed me clean off. Because don't ever play with me like that, and don't ever play with my daddy like that. If you know my daddy, you know when my daddy was here, he didn't play about me. Period. That sparked it up again. Now I'm like, okay, if that's the case, let's go get a DNA test. All we need is me and you. I don't think they want to do that. Because motherfuckers just running their motherfucking mouths, just talking. I ended up texting my grandma one night. I'm like, Grandma, I just wanted to let you know that I love you. She never texts back. I'm still being a bigger person. Whoop, whoop, whoop. I done already came to the conclusion in my head, like, all right, I'm going to go over there. I'm going to just let her have it. I'm going to go over there on Christmas, and I'm going to give her the ashes back. So I goes over there on Christmas. I knock on the door. No answer. It's cars out there, so I know it's people there. I knock on the door again. No answer. And that was the end of me trying to be the bigger person. I don't give a fuck. That was my one and only time trying to get them bitches back. And I will not be doing it again. And that was the last part. So let me know if y'all got some questions.
That damn woman didn't want them damn ashes back. She just wanted to cause conflict and extra shit. Because for some reason, she wanted to hold a grudge. Didn't like you. Was mad. Something like, how you not like your own granddaughter? Or how you hold grudges to your own fucking granddaughter because she had a baby at 15. She probably wouldn't have had a baby if y'all would have been doing what y'all supposed to been damn doing and making sure that she was doing what she's supposed to been damn doing. Instead of being mad, it was already done. You should have just been like, okay, let me just be a fucking grandmother. Let me be a grandmother. Instead, you want to be on your high horse holding fucking grudges about something that you can't control yourself. And then when she turned 18, technically, I understand you like, dang, she on her second one. But to be petty, hold grudges because of that, girl, grandma, like, sit down somewhere. Your job is to be a grandma now, not a parent. Her parents wasn't doing all that. Well, her mama wasn't doing all that. So why would you just be a grandmother? And for y'all to like come at her and then use her deceased child is crazy fucking work. I'm trying to figure out, did the grandma like your mama? Like, maybe she didn't like your mama. So little shit she just didn't like about you. But since it was her son child, she dealt with it. That's what it's giving. It's giving that. The uncle and it was pretty okay at first until she was rah, and then making one uncle feel bad and the other uncle like more like, oh, that's my mama, but y'all know y'all fucking mama wrong. So why would y'all even engage in doing all the text messages and Facebook messages and all that other stuff that y'all was doing, posting? Sit down. You knew it was wrong because you told her she could take the fucking ashes. So now, all of a sudden, like, since your mama mad, it was wrong. Bring the ashes back. Hell no. She was better than me to be a bigger person because I wouldn't even took the motherfucking ashes back on Christmas. Like, bitch, no. You had it long enough. You could have made you got a whole necklace with his ashes in there and shut the fuck up. But you didn't. You wanted to start all that commotion and drama. And then when you was about to get the ashes back, you chose not to answer the door. So you can keep that childish energy over there where these ashes gonna be over here. Because why should a person be rolling around in there daggone urn because you acting a fool about something you know you wrong for doing? And I bet you if your son were here, you wouldn't have been saying all that stuff. Oh, but he was claiming her. So it really doesn't matter what you said at all. Unless you wanted to get the DNA test. Since you was going around telling everybody that wasn't your son's child. How about that, Granny? Can you do that? Oh, okay. Sit down and shut up. How about that? She wanted to be messy. I bet you she was messy as hell when she was damn 15 and 18. I bet you she was even messy when she was younger than that. And it shows because she old as hell, acting like a damn child. Keep them ashes, in my opinion. Keep them ashes since she wanted to be funny on Christmas. Keep them. Because it could have been evenly spread it out. Somebody could have got their own small urn and put some ashes in there. Somebody could have got a necklace, got some ashes in there. But since people, even a crackhead, since people want to be funny, I would keep them too. Period, point blank. Deuces. That's what I would say. But you guys, drop down in the comment section what you think about this story. Your opinion is your opinion, so just drop it down in the comment section what you think about this story. Would you keep your daddy's ashes, or would you go and try a second time even though the first time didn't work and people wanted to be so childish? Would you go and try again? Like, just drop down in the comment section what you think about the story. If you are new here, hit that subscribe button, join the family. Like, you watch all the way into the end here, this video, you gonna watch all the way to the end to the rest of them. If you like this type of content, if you like drama, if you like tea, or if you like somebody else's story, you gonna like this content. Hit that subscribe button, join the family. If you want to go onto her page and on TikTok and see what else she got to say, or whatever story she got, her information will be down in the description. You guys, if you are returning, you know how we like to do it. And thanks for helping me reach my goal. If you are new here and you hit that subscribe button, and thanks to the ones that return and watch my videos, I hope you all have a blessed day. Peace.